Sairam everyone, hello, welcome to our social studies class. Today we are going to continue with our revision of the lesson Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Today children, from this lesson we are going to do a map. In the sense, I'm going to just recap, tell you how to go about with map in exam, how you're going to plot, okay, in the map during your exams. So let's start with our map. Children, this is the map of Germany. Okay, after the First World War, Germany had to give away many parts to the Allied power, and some parts of Germany were also demilitarized. So let us see. Okay, this I'll just zoom on the index over here. Can you see the purple shaded area? Okay, that Germany lost. Let's see that. I'll take my brush. 1 minute. Yes, here below Denmark, this was under Germany. Also the Polish, over here, and the Polish corridor. Okay, now let's see the next one in the index. That is the demilitarized area. Okay, I'll just adjust my here it is. This shaded area, it was demilitarized Rhineland. Okay, now let's how you will plot these places, given places in your exam. I'll show you that. Okay, let's move on to the next map. 1 minute. Here it is. Okay, again this is the map of Germany. I'll just zoom on the index. This is the Treaty of Versailles, and your first question is over here. According to this treaty, Alsace and Lorraine, okay, Alsace and Lorraine was taken away by France. It was again written to France. Now I'll mark over here. This is question number 1. Did you see? Now I'll take my brush. 1 minute. I'll take my brush. Now this is question number 1. It is already that will not be mentioned in your exam paper. Okay, so now you'll be drawing one arrow. Let me draw one arrow. I'll write the question number 1 on it. 1, and I'll write there Alsace. There's no place. I'll write Alsace and Lorraine. So whenever you're marking, you have to mention question number and what place you're marking, that has to be mentioned. Okay, let us see the index again. One more. Okay, now here the second index is Saar. Okay, Saar, where the coal fields were given to France. Let's see now where it is. I'll just adjust. Question number 2 it is. That small area. Did you see? That small area. 1 minute. My brush is not working. That small area. I'll put an arrow. I'll write the question number 2, and I'll write the Saar. Okay, so this question number and name of the place had to be, you have to mention. Now let's do one more example. Okay, let's go to the index. Demilitarized zone, that is Rhineland. Okay, just now I showed you in the other map. Okay, let me take my brush. See, it is already mentioned all that this area is Rhineland, and all this area is Rhineland. So I'll write there question number 3, Rhineland. RHINELAND. Okay, I'm sure you all have understood how to go about plotting on a map. This is the way you're going to do. If you're not putting question number, children, it is very difficult. You will get 0 marks. This is the board pattern that we follow. Okay, your question number is must along with the name of the place that you're plotting. Okay, let's move further now. Hello, now let's start with MCQ, and we are going to start with political science. All the 4 lessons we will do MCQs, try to solve it. And the first question for you is, which of the following statement is correct? Is correct, okay? And your options are, the army rulers of Myanmar are elected by the people. The second option is, people have no say under the army rule. That is, the people cannot speak out their problems. The third option is, the king of Saudi Arabia ruled because people have chosen him. And what is the right answer? Yes, and the right answer is option 2. That is, people have no say under the army rule. So you're going to tick on it. Now let's move on to the next one here. Which region is accountable? Which reason is accountable for the death of nearly 3 crore people in China? It is in China's famine of 1958-61. What was the reason? First one is absence of democracy, or second option is presence of democracy, and the third option is weak economic setup. What do you think? What is the right answer? Just check out whether you got it right. The answer is absence of democracy. Okay, now let's move on to the next over here. Right? General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in Pakistan in the year, which year? You're going to tell the year. Is it 1999? Is it 2000 or 2002? Any guess? Have you guessed it? Yes, it is 1999. See the next question, here it is. Who was the first education minister of Free India? Okay, education minister of Free India, and your options are, first option is Vallabhbhai Patel. Next option is Abul Kalam Azad, and the next option is Jaipal Singh. And the answer is Abul Kalam Azad. This one is easier. Next, let's move on to the next. This one is very easy. I'm sure all will be able to answer this one. Who among the following was not a member of the Constituent Assembly of India? And your options are Rajendra Prasad, B.R. Ambedkar, and Mahatma Gandhi. You all know this answer? Yes, right. It's Mahatma Gandhi. He was not the member of the Constituent Assembly. Shall we move on? Yes. Here's the next question for you all. The Constituent Assembly adopted the Constitution of India on, which was the year? 26 January 1950? Was it on 26 January 1949? Or was it on 26 January 1948? Your answer is 26th January 1949. Okay, let me put the tick. Okay, the next one. Which of the following sentence is wrong about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar? Okay, it is wrong. Wrong sentence about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. First one is, he was born in Maharashtra. Second one, he was the founder of Republican Party in India. The third one is, he was the chairman of the drafting committee. Okay. And the answer, the wrong statement is the first one. He was born in Maharashtra. Do you know where he was born? He was born in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So let's move on to the next question now. Here it is. Which of the following terms is not included in the preamble, India's preamble, okay, to the Indian Constitution? Which of the following term is not included in the preamble of the Indian Constitution? And your options are liberty, religion, secular. The answer is religion. Okay, it does not mention anything about religion in our preamble. Shall we move on to the next? Yes. Where was the 1931 session of Indian National Congress held? Where was the 1931 session of Indian National Congress held? And your options are Nagpur, Karachi, Delhi. And the right answer is Karachi in Pakistan. That time there was no partition, was not done. Okay. The next one. Yeah. The Constitution begins with a short statement on its short statement of its basic values. What is it called? Is it called a preamble? Is it called an introduction or preface? Yes, it is preamble. Okay. Shall we move on to the next question now? Are you all ready? So here is the next question. The Constituent Assembly met for how many days? Is it 280 days? Or 365 days? Or 114 days? Yes, and the answer is 114 days. Okay, shall we move on to the next one now? How many seats are reserved in the Lok Sabha for the scheduled tribes, that is SC, and scheduled caste, that is SC, and scheduled tribes, that is ST? And the options are 47, 60 seats or 84 seats. And the answer is 84 seats. Okay, the next one. Our country is divided into constituencies. But how many? Is it 500 constituencies or 543 constituencies or 550 constituencies? And our answer is 543 constituencies. Our country is divided into. Okay, the next one. Okay, who led the Nyay Yudh? Is it Ajit Singh? Is it Chaudhary Devilal or Chaudhary Charan Singh? Yes, it is Chaudhary Devilal. Okay, shall we move on to the next now? Here it is. Which of this is not the feature of Indian democracy? And your options are: in India, the losing parties refuse to accept the electoral verdict. Option number 2 is India's election commission is very powerful. We all know that. India has the largest number of voters in the world. It's also true. So what is the not feature? Which is not the feature? It is the first one. In India, losing party refused to accept. Losing party accept the verdict given in the elections. Shall we move on to the next? Okay. In India, elections for which of these bodies are held after every 5 years? Is it Rajya Sabha? It is Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, or Vidhan Parishad? And the answer is Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha. And the last question for you all. This is the last one. Constituencies called wards are made for the elections to Parliament or State Legislative Assembly or Panchayats and municipal bodies. And the answer is Panchayat and municipal bodies. That's all for now, children. I'm sure you're working hard, you're reading your lessons. All the best for your exams. See you soon. Thank you.